The creative juices are flowing when I'm driving in the car. You know what I'm saying? This one's a super random one. It just came to my mind, so I'm like, I'm gonna just talk about it. The reason why I love Theo Von, man. The reason why I love Theo Von. I low-key am thinking about making like a longer video about this, like, because I've been posting a lot of his content and stuff on my Instagram. Just like, basically, I watch his podcast. If I thought something was funny, I thought something was interesting or like relatable, I would post it, because it was like a therapeutic thing for me just to like do that, you know, because I feel like that's where I'm at, you know. I know maybe he's not the most, you know, he's not like a, you know, sometimes I think about how I don't know. I think I just hesitate to say that, because I'm like, the reason why I'm hesitating to like say more is because I was about to talk about how, like, you know, maybe he's not, you know, he's not Muslim, right? So that's like, ideally, you know, my goal is to get close to Allah and the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, ideally, right? So then I was like, in my mind, I was kind of like, oh, I'm not sure if, you know, this even feels comfortable talking about, right? But in reality, like, bro, I just feel like there's a lot of good people out there that are not Muslim, mashallah, right? That, inshallah, are going to enter into the fold of Islam and be the best among, you know, the Muslims, inshallah. You know, like, that's something to think about. So, like, I'll be honest, I pray for someone like Theo Von. You know, I mean, that's how it starts, I think, right? That's how it starts. Like, you relate to somebody, you love them, and you pray for them. MashaAllah. I learned that from somebody very close to me. Not gonna mention them either, because I feel like they would feel uncomfortable for me to mention their name. But yeah. If you love somebody, right, and you truly care for them, and you can relate to them, then you make dua for them, right? You make dua for them, and inshallah, the hope is that they get guided to what's good for them, inshallah, right? That's how that works, I think. Allahu a'lam. I'm just speaking from the heart here. Allahu a'lam. Allah knows best. But that's how I feel about Theo Von, and I feel like a lot of you guys feel that about other people in your life. Right? Maybe you have like a friend who's not Muslim, but you're like, man, this guy's a good guy. He's a good guy. He has a good soul. He has a good heart. You can feel it. You can actually like feel it, you know? Yes, subhanAllah. I'm so happy that I came to this conclusion right now. Cause I didn't know where I was going with this for a second. But, see, this is good. I like this, because it's like, I just feel this is authentic. This is real. Like, I'm just like, bro, I don't know what I'm doing. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing. But like, I'm trying my best. Wallahi, like, my heart's in the right place, and I want to like grow and learn, and hopefully, you know, make something of this endeavor that I'm doing right here, just like speaking about things. I think it's so important, man, especially in this day and age. Like, everyone's on social media, and like, you know, I feel like you can use it as a tool to make the world a better place and spread light, inshallah, and spread the good, or not. You know, I think about something a great scholar from Tarim, Habib Mashhur Haddad, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not 100% sure, but he mentioned that, you know, everybody talks about the evil eye. I think we've all like witnessed it. Like, we've all heard of, everyone talks about the evil eye. Everyone talks about Nazar. You guys all know, a lot of the Desi community and Bangladeshi community, everyone, man, like, everyone in the Muslim community understands, like, Nazar. And I'm not trying to disregard that. Nazar is real. Like, the evil eye is definitely real. But I'm just saying that, like, what this great scholar from Tarim mentioned was, what about the good eye? Ya Rabbi, Ya Allah. That just like changed like my, you know, it like changed like my whole heart chemistry, my brain chemistry, my soul chemistry. When I heard that, like, what about the good eye? Like, I didn't even consider it. We're always talking about the evil eye. What about the good eye, man? When the evil eye, someone can look at you with evil in their heart, and it has a bad impact on you. But somebody who has, inshallah, a good heart, like qalbun salim, I think, right? Like a pure, like clean heart, inshallah. And then they look at you, right? Ya Rabbi, Ya Allah, what can that do for that person, right? I don't know, Allahu A'lam, but like those things really like they sit well in my heart, and I'm talking about it because this is what I love to talk about, and it sits you know, it makes me grounded and it makes me feel happy, alhamdulillah. You know, it makes me grateful to Allah, and it makes me want to get closer to Him and get closer to people as well, and not be judgmental of anybody. Who knows who's gonna enter Islam? You know, who knows? So yeah, back to Theo Vaughn. Like, I just think he's a good guy, and may Allah guide you, brother. I'm gonna at you as well. Wallahi, in my heart, I'm like, may Allah guide you, because like I think you're a good person, bro, and you really, you know, I watched that Sean Strickland, bro. This is becoming the video, actually. That's so funny. This rant is becoming the video. But like, so I guess I'll just title this "Why I Love Theo Vaughn," maybe. But yeah, like, yeah, yeah, who knows? You know, I was watching the Sean Strickland podcast with Theo Vaughn, and man, Sean Strickland started like crying, like bawling, bro. That man's one of the toughest guys in the UFC, but he was crying because he was talking about trauma and how he was struggling deeply, you know. And Theo sat there and just sat with him and cried with him, bro. Like, that's what he did. MashaAllah. Like, it's a beautiful thing. That's prophetic right there, right? That's prophetic. Like, the ability to do that, right? This is where it starts, man. You know, start from where you are at. So, and the beauty of being at where you're at is not even like it doesn't make you lower or something. It actually, if you're authentically living from where you are at, then inshallah you can do a lot of good actually from where you are at, because you're grounded in where you are at, genuinely, authentically living in the world, living in the dunya, and you're genuinely where you are at. You're not trying to be something that you're not. And I feel like I spend so much time trying to do that, and I don't want to do that anymore. I can't even believe I'm talking like this. I never even knew I had the ability to talk like this. This is why I'm doing this. We're almost at 7 minutes right now, and I feel so comfortable talking. Because you feel comfortable talking when you talk about the things that need to be talked about. That's what it is. It's not rocket science. It's very, very, very simple. It starts with just talking about what's actually happening. Right? What's actually happening within you, right? The things that you're struggling with, being vulnerable, being open about. I don't even like that term vulnerable, to be honest, because it shows like it's like a weak or something. No, this is a strength. Your vulnerability is a strength, subhanallah. That's what it is, right? Being real, being authentic, you know, not worrying about what's gonna happen if you say this or that. See, that's where you're worrying about what other people are gonna think. You're not trusting in Allah in that moment. You're worried about other people. May Allah increase you all, may Allah increase me, may Allah forgive me, may Allah forgive you guys, may Allah guide us to what's right and help us connect back to our hearts, inshallah. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyil ummi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.